is a Wednesday night of college basketball here on SNY. As tonight, for the first time in 32 years, the UConn Huskies are getting set to take on the Peacocks of St. Peter's. St. Peter's coming off a victory last time out over Fairleigh Dickinson. They're in their traveling blue uniforms. UConn wins the opening tip, and here we go. College basketball from Hartford. There's a turnover. They had 22 turnovers against the Hoosiers. Drame rejected by Polley, and we're Derek Woods.
Well, Cook right out of the gate after the 5-block game against Indiana, protecting the rim.
Gilbert, quick first step, knifing in, and rattled them.
Certainly that is the formula on the season. 65 assists, 103 turnovers for St. Peter's. And can't pass, he might as well dribble it, but they better get on that guy because he's starting to build confidence as the season progresses.
Vitale kicking back to Gilbert. Head fake. Extra pass back to Vitale. Gaffney giving it up for Brendan Adams, who's just in. He beats the shot clock. And look at a Cook Sky for the rebound. Booknight. Gaffney. And that is pure.
Well, Cook is being blocked out pretty well by Casey Nadufu, but watch what happens. He just rises above the block out. And young man from St. Peter's said, wait a minute, isn't that over the back? No.
The XL center, Adams losing it, trying to do too much. Lee, the freshman, back the other way, gliding in, and there's a Cook. Never giving up on the play, and that's his third block of the game.
Lee had a nice play. Gaffney was there. He's got to understand. He's got to look for a trailer, maybe widen out and see what he can find as far as a pass, because good patience on the offensive end. Drame looked pretty solid. He's only made 2 threes on the season.
Gaffney giving it up for a Cook. The two-hand stop. He'll go to the line. A chance at a conventional three-point play. And there's a double team and a steal. Christian Vitale gliding in and finishing off the glass. Their first game in a week. Shot clock coming up on 5. Gaffney trying to make something happen. Spotting Polley. Tyler Polley, that's what he does. That Whaley. UConn handling the pressure. Sidney Wilson rejected by Taylor. Polley can't finish, but Isaiah Whaley does. Tough defense. Gilbert on the freshman Estrada. Boy, Estrada trying to do it himself, giving it up for Taylor. Estrada letting it fly, not even close. Hendrick stays with it, but so does Gilbert. And look at Adams on the floor. Dan Hurley's going to love that right there. Polley in rhythm. Tyler Polley from beyond the arc. Face of his players.
Well, Sheen Holloway was a great player in his day at Seton Hall, and Tariq Gilbert, he does this. He just has to run the team, keep his head up. Look, the head up all the way, and then every time the ball leaves this man's hands, Tyler Polley, it looks like it's going in.
St. Peter's going on almost 6 minutes now without a field goal. Booknight, the steal. 1 on 3, and man, that is really smooth right there.
Finding a way to enter the ball down in the low post.
James Booknight, that's what fans are excited to see from James Booknight. 2 seconds to take control of this game as they lead at 35-18, just under 2.5 to go in this first half. There's Booknight. They went for the alley-oop. He controlled passes. And they're young. They've got 3 true freshmen on the floor right now. Brendan Adams into the land. Gilbert, quick first step, dumping it down to Carlton. Boy, that's great recognition right there.
It is.
Carlton making Woods work very hard. Vitale all the way down the lane and lays it in. Boy, this is a concerted effort by St. Peter's to try and get down on that low block. There's Polley in transition, and that's what he does so well. The game for Matthew Lee. Gilbert. Vitale. Mid-range, Whaley. Boy, he's really improved in that area. Brendan Adams had an opening, protects it, go to the left hand. That's a good finish by Brendan Adams.
We played St. John, so we're not going to be afraid of UConn. You know, that's when you get these kids from the city. They all know each other. And there's Carlton back in the game, making his presence felt.
UConn up by 15 over St. Peter's. First meeting of these teams is back in 1987. Gaffney all the way to the basket and gently gets it to drop in. Get the basketball. Now does get it. Top of the key. Gilbert knifing between defenders. Polly spotting up. Tyler Polly. Gilbert. Oh, beautiful move by Tariq Gilbert. Estrada. Gaffney head up, back the other way, all the way to the basket. And it crawls in over the rim, basket, and the foul. Final seconds here in Hartford. UConn leading it by 10. Solid defensive effort by the Huskies as they go to 7-3 on the year, 5-1 at home. And St. Peter's still winless on the road, 0-3, 2-5 on the season, 66-56. UConn gets the victory.